You've got Denver opening up at the Giants on September 12th. Melvin Gordon III is my guest. Melvin, what's going on? How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Dude, I'm good. It's been a minute or two since you and I have spoke. How you living, man? How's life? What are things like?
I'm good, man. I'm chilling, training, laying back. Life's good.
Good, man. Good. All right, so take me back. Since you and I haven't spoken in a moment or two, how about that first year in Denver? What was that year like for you? You're on a new team. You're in a new city. It's during a pandemic. What was that season like?
It was just crazy, man, just because, obviously, the pandemic, things was just so different. I mean, as far as the schedule, like, everything, literally, we got to a point where we would just show up for practice and leave. Couldn't shower, like we had to shower at home. Like it was different. It was different. No fans. I mean, haven't played like that since forever. Never played without fans. So I mean, just the whole nine was just. I mean, it was just a different world, man. Kind of make you appreciate how things were before.
Well, that's the truth, isn't it? Melvin Gordon joining us, it gives you a new perspective. You appreciate everything, the way things were, the way things can be. You know, one thing about that season, Melvin, the season did not necessarily start the way you would have liked, and then you started to put up the kind of numbers that you're accustomed to putting up. How much did it mean to you then to be able to prove that you are still a force?
It meant a lot. Just myself, I just know what type of player I am. So I like to get stronger during the season. As the season go on, I kind of pride myself on, just finishing strong. So I knew, it would happen, but it was just a lot of just mental stuff I was going through that I kind of just had to put aside and just go out there and just play free.
The team did bring in Teddy Bridgewater, and there have been rumors about maybe them making a run at Aaron Rodgers. What do you make of how all of this is playing out?
Man, it's just crazy. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy because I trained with Teddy in Florida. So I've known Teddy, been throwing with Teddy, catching with Teddy for a while, and it was funny because I was actually talking to Teddy about about Denver. I was like, bro, it's a great place, and this and that, and it was just funny to see him end up there. And then obviously Aaron Rodgers, I'm from Wisconsin. Obviously that's going to be bittersweet because, my Wisconsin people would be, they're going to be hurt if Aaron Rodgers leaves, and I hate to see them sad. So, but it's just, with that going on, man, it's just crazy. I don't want to speak too much on Aaron Rodgers because obviously, we got the competition between Drew Lock and Teddy. But, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a disservice for a lot of fans to not see Aaron Rodgers play this year because regardless of what team he's on, because he's a phenomenal talent, and I'm sure that a lot of people turn on the TV because of him. So, we want to, regardless of where he played, we would love to see him play somewhere.
I get that. I respect that response. Melvin Gordon's joining us. Hey, listen, what is going on with your youth football camp? Are you still doing that this summer? What are the plans, and how's that progressing?
Yeah, man. I just wanted to do something for Denver community. Get out there and go do something, man. I've been talking to, people within the team of trying to, do something for the community. And, me and my team decided, we wanted to do a camp. So, I think it'd be dope. I've never, really did a camp outside of Wisconsin before. I've always did a camp in Wisconsin. So I feel like it's going to be dope, man. It's my first time, kind of just getting out, branching out. I'm in a new community, and, it's somewhere I want to be. You never know with this business, where you're going to be or where you're going to end up. But, I kind of feel like, at this point in my career, I want to make Denver home. So it's about time I start treating it like home. So I just want to do something for the community, man. Give the kids something out there to smile about.
I like that a lot. And listen, one last thought. Speaking to you football, your former teammate, Philip Rivers, is coaching high school football in Alabama. How do you think he'd be as a high school coach, and would you want to play for him?
Dude, what's crazy? I I just seen the video on that yesterday. I was just like, I was laughing, man, because there was so many conversations about that, on plane rides home from games. And it was dope. It was dope to see, man. It made me smile, really, because I know that's something he was really interested in, and to see his dream come true. And he's going to be a great coach, man. He's just phenomenal. He's a smart football player. You got some guys who just kind of do it for the money, do it for whatever. He's really just a smart football player. I mean, obviously you have to be, I feel like, at quarterback, but he's just very passionate, man. He knows how to lead guys. He knows how to connect with everyone, regardless of what color, what race, whatever situation it might be. He knows. I feel like he's been around long enough to know how to connect. So, I feel like, man, it's a great position for him. I looked at that and I was like, you know what? One day I could see him being a college coach or an NFL coach if he wanted to be, because he's just that phenomenal at what he do, man. That passionate, man. He knows how to. He can motivate a baby.
Talking to Melvin Gordon, when you mentioned that you pride yourself on getting stronger as the year goes, how about the fact that you're a 3-down back, that you don't want to come off the field? How much pride is there in being an effective 3-down back? What does that role mean to you?
It's big, man. You just got to pride yourself on wanting to do it all. I feel like that's just like the transition for backs these days. You could play longer, you can last longer. If you're a 3-down back, and obviously I love football, I love to keep playing. So you have to be able to do it all. So I pride myself on it. Just being able to block, being able to catch, obviously being able to run. So I pride myself on kind of doing it all, but you have to, I feel like, these days, because otherwise, your career won't last as long, I feel.
NFL, Melvin, not for long. You know this. That's how that league goes. In fact, what about that? Like, I laid out your numbers, and I've talked about the fact that you're a 2-time Pro Bowl selection. So do you feel like you get the respect that you deserve around the league? And I don't mean from, like, talking heads or social media. I mean around the league, the people who matter.
I feel like from the players, from the coaches. After I get done with games, you got some players that come up, you got some coaches that come up that kind of respect your game. I feel like to the fans, and to the world, probably not so much. To the media, not so much. But I definitely feel like, I'm definitely a player that you have to game plan against. So, like I said, after games, I definitely get, people that walk up to me and be like, oh, you're a good player, man, you're a great player, this and that. So I get my respect, from the people that actually know the game.
Melvin Gordon joining us. As somebody who's been around the game a long time, you can remember what it was like when you first came in. And I bring this up because, for instance, the team selects running back Javonte Williams in the draft. Now, a lot of guys in your situation might be kind of pissed off and put off by that and shut out the rookie like this is a ruthless league. This is a business. Now you're coming in and take something off my table. But you said that you wanted to mentor him the way Danny Woodhead did you. Why is that something that you want to do and is important to you?
Just because, I was just in a position where I just was in, with the Chargers, man. Even in Wisconsin, man, I was always, surrounded by a good group of guys. Like I said, when I went to Wisconsin, Monty, James, they kind of took me under the wing. And then when I got there, Danny kind of took me under the wing. Gates took me under the wing. Guys always show me the ropes. No one was never too good. They wanted to see you prosper, man. And so I just was like, man, it's only right that I do the same. Guys gave me that luxury. It's only right that I do the same, regardless if we're competing. Now, we're going to compete. That's just the nature of the business. We're going to compete. We're going to get after it. And, the best man going to play. But, I feel like, I have to help. I have to help in a way, because at the end of the day, it is about the team. And, you know, like I said, God forbid, if something happens to me, you know, he has to be, you know, he has to know that, you know, I have to have the confidence. The team has to have the confidence that he can come in there and know what to do. So, you know, it's just like, man, it's just, I have to do it, man. I don't know. The guys that I've grew up around, the guys that kind of took me under the wing, did it for me. So regardless if it's in the same position, man, it's only right that I do it for him.